1-2. Did he go? Yes, he did. Cabrera down on strikes.
Hey everybody, Justin Shackle with Yankees On Demand, presented by AT&T. We are hanging out with Yankees rookie reliever Jonathan Holder, enjoying a nice few weeks to start the season here. Let's go back to last year first. About this time, you were just getting promoted to Double-A Trenton, but you started this season in A-ball. This April, you're here on opening day in the big leagues. What's the secret? How do you rise up so fast?
Man, I don't know what the secret is, but it's sure nice to be here in New York. Enjoying opening day with the Yankees was something special.
Take me through that calendar year, starting with Tampa, and then here in this April, you're pitching in the Bronx.
Yeah, started in Tampa, was there for a week or two, and then went up to Double-A, stayed there for 2 or 3 months, and went to Triple-A, and ended up in September in New York.
What was it like competing for a spot on the big league roster in spring training?
It was awesome. It was real fun, real competitive, friendly competition, and it's exciting.
In the competition, there were a lot of guys looking to compete for only a few spots on this pitching staff to begin opening day. At what point in the spring did you say to yourself, man, I have a real shot to get onto this opening day roster? Because you weren't on everyone's radar to begin with spring training.
Yeah, there was never one point that I just thought that I was in it or not. I just kind of tried to show up to the field every day and get better and do something to make me stand out a little bit.
You have a starter's arsenal. You have a 5-pitch mix. Do you use all of them when you come out of the bullpen?
I try to keep them all mixed in. I rely on 3 pitches heavier than all 5 of them.
Brady Lale, he's a Yankees minor league pitcher. He has your nickname for you, Hummingbird Holder. I know you know about that. Why does he call you that?
I don't know. It started off him seeing me throw a curveball, and he called it the Hummingbird, and then it just kind of took off.
We're going to let you have the chance to brag a little bit about your curveball. What do you like the most about throwing it?
I've thrown it since high school, and I'm comfortable with the grip. I've been doing it my whole life, college and professional career, and being able to throw it for a strike and for a 2-strike pitch.
Do you see yourself more as a starter or a reliever?
It's too early to tell. I'm not really sure. I just try to focus whatever job that I'm given. I try to do the best I can at it.
Your big league debut came early September of 2016 against the Orioles. What do you remember about that day?
I remember the first batter was Adam Jones, and faced Machado in there too, and I remember being nervous in the bullpen and getting out on the mound and it being like, like I've been there before.
Right before you got promoted in AAA, you faced 13 batters in a game. You struck out 12 of them. What do you remember about that day?
That day is kind of a blur. We clinched in AAA that day to go to the playoffs. So, I was fortunate that myself was working that day, and I'm glad that I could do it for the team.
When you were at Mississippi State pitching out of the bullpen there, you set the school record for saves. What do you think allowed you to operate as a closer mentally? My
pitching coach, Butch Thompson, when I was at school, really molded my mind into a late inning reliever mentality, and I think that a lot of credit's due to him.
What's the biggest observation that you've been able to make when hanging out with guys and being in the bullpen like Tyler Clippard and Dellin Betances and Aroldis Chapman?
Man, those guys have a ton of knowledge. They've been in some stressful situations. They've won a lot of games. They've been in the tough ones too, and there's a lot of information to be taken in from guys like that.
You pitched in the SEC. You grew up in Mississippi. What is the biggest piece of advice that you've taken with you from Gulfport, Mississippi?
I've taken that never take no for an answer, and dreams can come true.
You can see more Yankees On Demand and scoreboard content by clicking here. And you can subscribe to our YouTube channel right here.